All right, today I got the review of the Ibanez S470, and they've made these things for quite a long time. And I got this pulled up on the Ibanez website and stuff like that. Let me put my glasses on. There's a lot of stuff here. It was kind of interesting because they made these things in so many colors. This one I do believe is deep violet flat, basically purple. It came in electric blue, flare orange flat, gray nickel, which I actually bought one of these brand new in 2006. And these things were all over the place in music stores. They must have made a billion of these things. But I had one, it was the gray nickel. You also have gray pewter, ice blue, mahogany oil, and moon shadow. In all these different colors and things like that. But let's just quickly go over the specs here and then we'll play a little bit. Of course, it is a solid body mahogany. It's got a 22 fret. That's why a lot of people don't really care for the S of these, is that they are 22 fret, not 24. And of course, the bridge is the the ZR tremolo system on that. Now, the one I had in 2006 right here had a wheel. You just turn it with your finger. The wheel, this one here has for an Allen wrench. You can adjust that, which is really cool. Let's see, of course, it's got a rosewood fretboard on it. And the bridges, now this one's a 2004. They made them from 2003 to 2008 in Korea, in Indonesia 2008 to 2009. In Indonesia. But they from 2003 to 2009 they made them. Now I do believe they replaced these with the Ibanez S470, I think, which is pretty much the same guitar. And let me see, from 2000 to 2003 and 2004, this is in 2004, these pickups were Ibanez PSNDS. Let me say it again, PSNDS pickups in that. And this one here actually has the middle position. Now, if you like to do from distortion to clean channel, these middle single coils are great to have if you want to do a clean channel with them, which is really nice. Yeah, well, the neck is, of course, a Wizard 2 neck. Maple, of course. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. I have just a really cool guitar. Now, let me go ahead and play it. I'll give you my personal opinion. Let me scoot this down so you can see the guitar and not me while I'm playing it. There we go. Just starting a bridge. All right, that was the bridge. Here's the neck. Here's the middle pickup with Huntley on distortion. Well, it's not that heavy of a pickup. Kind of throws you off a little bit. It's not real heavy. Anyway. Not really gonna do any like clean channel stuff. This is more of a metal guitar, but it does sound pretty good in a clean channel. But like I said, I bought one of these brand new in 2006. Was it 2000? I think it was 2006. I bought one of these brand new, and mine came with a case. Mine came with a hard shell case and everything. I'm not saying they all did. I don't know, but mine did come with a fitted Ibanez case for these. But I didn't. Maybe they threw it in at the music store. I doubt it. But mine did come with a case. Like I said, this particular one's in 2004. They made them from 2003 until 2009. This one is a made in Korea one and stuff. Now, this is mahogany, solid body. Look how thin these are. These bodies are super thin, which is really cool, very comfortable. guitars. And however, they're very heavy because all this hardware on it. And if you don't like a Floyd Rose, but you want to have that whammy kind of stuff going on, the dive bombs, whatever, this is a great alternative because once they're set, you kind of don't have to mess with them. Let me show you a close-up of this. Right here, if you adjust the thing with an Allen wrench on this particular one, it's got extra springs in the back to kind of float that bridge a little easier on that. And it's a lot easier to deal with than a Floyd Rose. You know, like I said, the one I had, it was like a 2006, a later model. It actually had this, instead of this, had a wheel. You could just move it with your finger. It had a wheel to adjust all that, which was pretty cool though. But these, in my opinion, Ibanez and everybody else, people are going to disagree with me, but whatever. But over the last several years, guitar companies have been making less quality products. Now, how it works, and that's just the way life is that, you know, you buy a guitar and you get what you pay for, you know. Now, there's exceptions to that. I think like the lower end LTDs were actually pretty nice for what they are. The Ibanez Geos are not bad at all for what they are, you know, and even the Fender Squires are not bad for what they are. They're less expensive, but they're still good quality. You know, like a made in Mexican, in my opinion, a made in Mexican Fender I like better than the USA Fenders, but I'm not a Fender fan at all. You know, it's just not my thing. I have no use for Fender. You know, I just could not get a good sound out of them, and they always got not good comfortable necks for me. It's not my thing. It's like Gibson. I'm not real big into Gibson. They just want way too much for stuff that would cost way less to build, and you're just paying for a name at that point. But when it comes to the Ibanez S470, these are like the last of the great guitars. You know, there's always these great guitars out there, but of course you go to a music store or whatever, you're going to play a nice guitar, and you just might feel right to you and stuff, and that's great. But these things here were built really well. These are just great guitars. They were like $600-700 new, and you can get these things now, you know, as low as like $400-500. And this one here, I got it used and I traded for it. I traded an Ibanez for an Ibanez for it. And I've had several of these over the years and trade. I always try to grab them up when I can. This one here's got some missing parts and stuff, which sucks because there's a lot of specialty stuff like the original whammy bar isn't there, and they're expensive if you can find them, and the whole assembly for that is missing. Somebody put a different one on, and that kind of sucks. And it's missing the truss rod cover, which you probably can't see. But you know, it's kind of it sucks in that way. But whoever had this took care of it because the paint job is original. It's in really amazing condition, and it just needed a setup. You know, once I set it up, it's like, oh, we're good to go. But these things are built to last. These are great guitars. You ever want a good Ibanez? A lot of people like the RGs. The RGs are more, you know, common and things, which are great. But the S series, in my opinion, are more comfortable of guitars. Super thin, but they are a bit heavy, even though they're mahogany. But there's a lot of hardware on this guitar. But these are pretty cool, though. But you know, guitar companies, you know, everybody's in a lot of financial struggle now with the economy, how it's been going for a very long time now, and they got to do what they got to do to stay afloat. I get that. But if you want a really good guitar of this quality, if you get a guitar in this day and age of 2024 in this quality, you'll be paying at least $1,000 easily. But these are just really great quality built freaking guitars, and they're just fantastic. I just really like. I'm not a gigantic Ibanez fan in the first place, but when the S470s, Ibanez did it, and they did it right. And these are really cool guitars. They did stop making them in 2009, quite a long time ago. But you can find these. They made so many S470s, like I was showing you, in different colors and things like that. They made a ton of these. And they're not at all hard to find. These are pretty easy to find used online anywhere. But sometimes people want way too much for them. I've seen people wanting $1,000 for these things. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But you know, $400-500 in this condition, that's worth the money. But a lot of people beat the hell out of their stuff, which sucks too. But you know, but that is my review of the Ibanez S470, and I'll talk to you later.